Hey, what's up, everybody? Y'all come on in, come on in. I got I got a whole lot to say. Y'all jump on in here, cause I'm about to. We talked about it on the radio about the whole Deion Sanders going to Colorado situation. We talked about it and addressed it on the radio. But I didn't get a chance to talk about it in depth because there was not enough time. You know, we have to play songs or whatever. Let me tell my social media team that I'm that I'm live right now because this definitely need to be addressed. Okay, so how do y'all feel about Deion going over to Colorado? Okay. So help me with something, black folks. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for jumping on the live. And I just want to spread this thing out. I'm just trying to figure out why people are mad at Deion Sanders. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure out, unless I'm confused, unless I missed something. I'm trying to figure out why the crowd, the fans was booing and saying bye Deion at the game. I'm just trying to figure it all out. Because now unless you are one that didn't change jobs, didn't change a church, changed church and went to a different church, or changed job that went to a job that pays you more money or anything else, then I can understand you might having something to say. If you didn't change wives or change husbands or got a divorce or went to a better relationship or a better situation that was best for you and yours or whatever, then you cast the first stone. Right? Now, it came in, brought attention to HBCUs that haven't been brought to HBCUs for a long time, never promised to stay. Say that. If you watch the interview on 60 Minutes when they asked him, was anything else going on with, if another opportunity comes, he said, yes, I'm going to go and take a look at it. He was very honest. Right? So my thing is, if I'm in the audience at Jackson State University, I'm screaming from the top of my lungs, thank you, Coach Prime. Thank you, Coach Prime. All right, so is he taking the football field with him? Is he taking the brand new football field with the artificial turf that he made the phone call over to Walmart? Is he taking that with him? Is he taking the locker room with him? Right? Okay. So everybody upset at him. Did anybody place Ms. Pat, can you go in there for a second? Did anybody place an offer? And give me about 5 minutes. Did anybody place an offer to match what Colorado gave him? Anybody? Did anybody say, hey, even if you don't have 5 million, hey, here's 4 million. The SWAC could have gave, because he bought so much money and so much attention. Did anybody say, hey, Deion, if everywhere Jackson State go, you keep selling out, we're going to do some kind of split to try to get the money up to close to try to match what you're being offered. I don't know if that's true, but I'm just saying, as a businessman, he don't have to explain nothing to nobody. He was there for 3 seasons. And sometimes you're only in a situation or in somebody's life for a season. And then to have to be booed and disrespected. Like I really seen him. I really seen football players make videos, not even from Jackson State, from other school, F Coach Prime and this, that, and like I don't understand. Because if more people are buying tickets to come out to see Jackson State play in the Sonic Boom March or whatever, that's good for all the HBCUs. They benefit from that. And I don't understand, man. I'm going to tell you something about our people, man. We'll love you one minute, and the minute you make a decision that's best for you and your family, all of a sudden, you're the worst person in the world. Explain that. Explain that. Only thing y'all should be doing is telling that man thank you. That man, and then don't think just because he at Colorado, he can still get on the phone and make phone calls and get things moving for HBCUs. And then if everybody treat him like that, and then somebody like Shannon Sharp or whoever might be the next coach, or if you get another high profile name or Emmitt Smith or another Hall of Famer to come and coach at an HBCU, like, are we going to get treated like that? Is that the way it is? Like, we love you when we're here, and the minute you make a decision to leave, yes, it hurt to see him go to Colorado. I personally did not want to see him go. I love the energy that he brought to HBCU, but if he got to go, he got to go. That's his decision. We have all made decisions and tried to do what was best for our family. And it's wrong for people to be on the internet dogging him out or whatever. Like that's crazy. This is why I shut down the Rickey Smiley Foundation for stuff like that. I got turned off helping people. I got turned off. I couldn't stand out there in the middle of Legion Field giving away backpacks or whatever, only to get cursed out at the end of the day because somebody got 4 backpacks instead of 6. They got 4 backpacks instead of 6, and you end up getting cursed out at the end of the day. Damn, Rickey Smiley. And then you come talk that shit to me, I'm going to talk that shit back. You going to talk that shit to me. I said the word for the phrase for the day is thank you. You did get 4 backpacks. You didn't have no backpacks. Just the whole attitude and the whole demeanor of our people and how we act and how we treat each other and how entitled everybody is. What the fuck he was supposed to do? Then, me and my kids, we ain't having no, my kids ain't never had a Christmas where we laid up here and opened up presents under the tree. We get up at 3 o'clock in the morning because we like to serve, and we go into different houses and different apartments or whatever, only to get there to the apartments in different places where we were delivering toys at 3 o'clock in the morning along with the Birmingham Police Department. You go in some people's house, some people really need the help, and then you go in other people's house, they already got shit. And then they put their name on every list and they got stuff. And just watching people take advantage of somebody's kindness when we trying to help. Man, I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, black folks are motherfucker, man. We are mug. We are mug. Our whole demeanor and attitude towards people, everything, everybody love you until they don't get what they want. I got people that don't speak to me this day because I changed my membership from one church to another. I'm cool with everybody. I had to do what I thought was best for me at the time and what was best for my family at the time. So I'm a bad person. Then all of a sudden you start thinking of every bad thing that you don't like about that person. Every bad thing. Now here come all the bad shit. All of a sudden, Coach Prime, is a bad person because he ain't man, all of the money, Alabama State games sold out, all of the games sold out, and then he done won. He done won the SWAC last year, won the SWAC this year, now they going to the big championship or whatever, doing his thing. Open up the doors wide for anybody to come to Jackson State and take over that program or whatever. And then here's the other thing. Everybody that's sitting up there in the stand talking about some buy Coach Prime, how much motherfucking money did you donate to Jackson State? How many checks have you written to HBCUs? I can say it because I have. I just sent a check for $5,000 to an HBCU 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I put my money where my mouth is. Anytime a coach called me or a high school coach called me and said, my kid needs socks, or the football team needs socks. Anytime there's somebody having a situation, hey man, Mr. Rickey, we short on food. Boom, what's your cash out? Boom. Hey, me and my sister, we ordering pizza. We got pizza coming over there to the hotel. While the basketball team, not just Alabama State. I got coaches and programs all over the country that need mouthpieces and face masks. And I'm talking about my comedy club money that I walk on stage. And the reason I do this for these people, because they're kind and they're appreciative. And if I say I don't have it right now because I'm already within a budget, they say, cool. They'll say, well, fuck you then. That's how black folks is. Everything cool until they don't get what they want. They fuck you then. You ain't all that anyway. Oh, honey bun ass nigga. Oh, that's how we do each other. If anything, he need to be in the HBCU Hall of Fame for all of the great that he done. Then bought Walmart and all the sponsorship to a poor community like Jackson, Mississippi. They don't even have good running water. They got water crisis and water issues and stuff. That man had, and let me tell you something about Deion. Before Jackson State, he had a school, a home school in Texas. I done seen with my own eyes him get young men and talk to young men and help young people and help people that didn't have a father, didn't have, he done spoke at Steve Harvey's boys camp. Anything that somebody asked him to do, that man went. He showed up. Anytime you ask Coach Prime to do something, he showed up. But you do what's best for you and your family, but he can't do what's best for. I wouldn't give a damn if he went and coached for the freaking Ku Klux Klan, if that's where he decided to go and that was the best decision for him and his family. Hey, Coach Prime, thank you for bringing attention to HBCUs. Just because he gone, that don't mean that ain't nobody gonna be looking at HBCUs no more. Hell, Good Morning America and ESPN College Game Day, they came. That's a big deal. That's a good look. Just because Coach Prime gone, that don't mean that somebody not gonna send their kid to Jackson State. Come on. Everybody love you until they don't get what they want. And when the minute they don't get everything they want, then all of a sudden you're a sucker or you're a sellout. That's crazy. So if you're a person that didn't change your membership from a church because you found this other church better for you and your family, or you didn't change jobs, you ain't in no position to talk about him. If you didn't change jobs, if you let Burger King and went to Chuck E. Cheese, or if you let Chuck E. Cheese and went to Foot Locker, or Foot Locker to Foot Action, whatever you did what was best for you and your family, well, why do you stay your ass at Foot Locker? They paid you, they was loyal. Talk to me, let me see, show me some shit when somebody tried to match the salary that Colorado offered him. And it wasn't even a $5 million for him. He trying to get his staff paid. And then taking his players to another atmosphere. I'm not saying that Colorado is better than Jackson State, but it's a change of environment. It's growth. What God has for him is for him. It ain't for you to decide. Who are you? You don't get to tell him what to do and where to go and how he was honest from day one. If you watch the interview on 60 Minutes, he said, if somebody called me, I'm definitely going to look into it. It's business, black folks. Everything is always personal. Why we take everything personal? It's business. It ain't personal. We wish him the absolute best. He is a Hall of Famer. He is freaking awesome. I love Coach Prime. I have always loved him. I have always been a fan. Whatever decision he made or whatever, I'm going to follow him. He is a nice guy. I know him as a man. I know his older kids. I absolutely love and respect him. He's been nothing but nice. Every time we had karaoke night at a hole in the wall club in Dallas. He came every week to support. He came to the morning show before we got syndicated, before anybody knew who the Rickey Smiley morning show was. He always came on our morning show. He invited us to his platform. He's been nothing but nice. We got to stop doing that to each other. And that video when them people talking about bye Deion in the stand, man, that was disrespectful and that was heartbreaking. If anything, everybody should have been rushing the field and holstering him up on their shoulders. Thank you for all that you have done for our program and the energy that you brought to HBCUs. If anything, thank you, sir. We really appreciate it. Because you got to be real careful and mindful how you treat people. Because you might want them to come back. Who's to say Colorado might not work out? So if you tell them that fuck you, get the fuck on, fuck you. If you're going to tell him that, would he come back? He did a phenomenal job. He motivated me. I didn't go to Jackson. I went to Alabama State. Hell, I'm motivated. Let me tell you listen. Coach Prime motivated me so hard. That's why I wrote the $5,000 that I wrote to an HBCU the other week. I said, well, if he doing this over here going to HBCU that needs some money. I wrote a check 3 weeks ago. I got motivated. I got motivated to put my money where my mouth is and wrote a check. We need to be applauding him. We are happy for him. I'm glad to see, and I hope that he goes to a program and win his conference and play for a national championship. I am a big college football fan. I went to Alabama State, but when it comes to college football, I love me some damn Alabama Crimson Tide when it comes to X's and O's, because I've been an Alabama fan all my life. I would love to put on a Colorado jersey and watch him play for a national championship. I'm an Alabama fan. I would love to see him play Alabama and beat Nick Saban. It would bring my heart to see the growth and see where he came from a player to a coach to playing at another level and win and then go back. I would love to see Emmitt Smith or Shannon Sharp, all these other players bring energy to HBCUs or whatever, because I'm sure there's some more people out there motivated to do what he did. Let's go. Shout out to Coach Prime. God bless you. God bless your family. All of us graduates from HBCUs, we thank you for what you've done. We thank you for the attention that you brought to HBCUs. We thank you for your motivational word, your kindness. We thank you. We thank Coach Eddie Robb at Alabama State, because these are people that don't have the coach. We thank you, my other frat brother up at Tennessee State, Eddie George. We thank you. And Eddie Robb is a personal friend of mine, and he's my frat brother. He Gamma Sig in the wonderful things that he's done at Alabama State University. And he's helped me out on a whole lot of personal stuff too. Anything Eddie Robb and them need, like for real. Black folks, come on. Man, we gotta stick together. We gotta stop this, man, this madness and stuff. And y'all get mad, y'all hosting them up and talking like he God or somebody. Ain't nobody said that. I don't think nobody that went to church and kneeled at the altar and said, thank you, Deion Sanders. We said, thank you, God. But we love and respect him, respect what he do. We respect that he's a family man. The man got his son playing ball, and he raised his kids and raised a whole lot of other kids that didn't have a father. I know this. I seen it with my own eyes. So y'all can go to hell with that. Hey, Coach Prime, I don't know if you'll ever see this video, but I am proud of you, man. I'm your boy. I think you changed your number, because I text you a couple of times, but I know if you would have saw that text message from me, you would have hit me back. But just know this, Coach, I support you wherever you go. I'm going to always be a supporter of Jackson State University and Alabama State University, Alabama A&M, Talladega, Stillman, Tuskegee, Morehouse, Howard, any HBCUs. I'm going to always be a supporter, and I always put my money where my mouth is. Support HBCUs. Now it's somebody else's turn, okay? Y'all get mad at a new pastor. If a new pastor come in there and take the chairs off the pulpit, you know pastors sit on the front row now. You know pastors don't like sitting up in the pulpit, right? You do know they don't have a podium no more. You do know Pastor Keon and different pastors have changed the style of preaching, and you know they don't do devotion no more, right? They just do worship and praise before the pastor come out. Black folks do not like change. They don't like change. And that's one of the, anything that we are not used to, or if you switch something up and do it this way instead of doing it this way, it's a problem. Open your minds. Open your mind to change. Open your mind to something different. Open your mind to watching your teacher go and teach at a college instead of teaching at the high school. Now I'm mad and I'm upset. Okay, our 5th grade teacher left. No, the other 5th grade teacher, she wasn't her, but hell, I had to accept it because she had to grow and do what was best for her and her family. We do not like change. I don't give a shit what it is. If the choir come in there with the red robes on instead of the blue robe, but you so used to the blue robe, people don't even like to open up their mind towards new food and new recipes. Now my grandmama cooked the greens this way. Okay, so don't nobody have to boil greens all day. You can saute greens. You can have greens from the sink to the plate in 25 minutes. Now, don't nobody got to boil greens for no damn 3 hours to get a good damn plate of collard greens. And the sauteed greens taste better. Now, what if I would have told the person that taught me how to cook those greens, that ain't the way my grandma, just because your grandmama cooked them that way, that don't mean that they taste better than anybody else's greens. Your grandmama didn't have the resources that we have now. Open your mind up to change. Change is good. Deion Sanders has opened the door for another coach to come in. Now the coach, listen to this. See, you ain't even looking at the big picture. Now the new coach ain't got to worry about trying to get no football field. He already got a football field. Now he ain't got to scrape for money to get a new locker room. He got a brand new locker room. He got a swimming pool in there. He got everything that Coach Prime left. So that's going to make it easier for the next coach. See, you ain't looking at that. Because half of the job is trying to get the money and get everything that the program needs. Prime Time already got the stuff for the program, right? So the new coach, now he can just focus on recruiting and coaching. Bye, Coach Prime. Bye, Coach Prime. Thank you, Coach Prime. We wish you could stay. I wish you could stay. I swear I enjoyed all the excitement around Jackson State University. I became a fan. But you gotta go, you gotta go. Love y'all. Thank y'all for watching this video. I hope that I put this in a really, really good perspective. But send love and energy to Coach Prime, Tracy, the kids, the coaches, the players that's leaving, all the players that's leaving. Guess what all the new players coming into Jackson State get? They get a brand new dressing room, a brand new practice field, everything that he left. He ain't taking it with him. And again, did anybody try to match the $5 million? Did anybody try to work out a door deal? We can set you up a bonus structure. If you sell out everywhere you go, we'll give you a percentage of the ticket sales. That's business. Love y'all.